Hey guys, welcome to today's video. You guys wanted to see a full face using just like dollar makeup. So I went on Shop Miss A and I snagged a whole lot of product. Some of these items are $1.88, some of them are like $1.29 I think, but most of them are pretty much around $1 plus. I did use a discount code and like a promotion that they had going on, so technically I paid less than $20 for a full face of makeup, and that doesn't even include this little basket because I got it there too. But anyway, so let's create a full face of makeup with less than $20. I'm gonna pull my hair back, girl. I know, it's like, why do you have this weird hoodie? I have a hoodie on because it's cold. I mean, it's not cold, right? Jersey was cold. Jersey was really cold. It's just cooler. It's cooler here. I also thought it would be fun to add the prices here on screen so that you will know per item how much I paid or how much it retails for on the website, because again, I used discount codes. Here is item number 1, and it is their Pore Minimizing Perfect Filter Face Primer. Okie dokie artichoke. It has a little kind of squeeze. Let me pull this back. Okay, you guys can see it better here. Has a little like squeezy tip situation going on. Has a little bit of a fragrance, nothing too serious. It smells a little pretty, not like, again, it's not serious, so you can't really like smell it. It feels like a moisturizer. Is it silicone free? Let me read. Just so that you guys know, this is cruelty free, which is great. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of pore minimizing primers tend to feel like silicone. This doesn't say if it has silicone or not, but it doesn't feel like silicone-y. It feels like a lotion. The foundation I'm going to use is their Buildable Satin Foundation. Mine is in the shade, I don't know, but I do, maybe 16, but I remember that it was lighter than I needed it to be, so I'm gonna go light-handed with it. And then to blend that out, I'm gonna use their oval sponge. I've been liking this a lot. When I ordered them, I ordered a few. Look how slim and thin this is. I believe it's $1, and you might be able to get bundles. Okay, so this is their Satin Buildable Foundation. This here is basically like one full-on application. I think I want a little more coverage. I think I can benefit from it. Now, they do have other foundations I haven't tried. I'm curious about it. So I feel like I might go in and just snag 1 or 2 of their other foundations just to see what the difference is. This one is kind of watery, so kind of like a water-based something with pigment to it. It's not bad. I actually have tried this one twice before and liked it. It is fragrance, so that's something to keep in mind for those of you who don't like fragrance in your foundations. And I think that the shade options are okay. It could be better. I think it's just okay. Now here we go with our liquid concealer in the shade Buff. By the way, I really liked this concealer when I tried it. I was very impressed. I'm gonna use the very same little sponge to blend that out. Like, see how brightening it is? Of course, I'm gonna blend it out even more. It's bright in certain areas as well. Okay, I feel like it's time to add a little bit of life to my face, so we're gonna use their Amuse, which is like a brand carried under Shop Miss A. The Amuse Bronzer, Blush, and Highlight little palette. I'm gonna, of course, use the matte bronzer. I believe they had more than one of these like palette stories, like shades available. I think it was like 2. It was like a light and then a dark. That's not a bad shade for me. We need to bring some life back into this face, girl. It's blending well. It's all looking pretty good. It's not too red and it's not too gray. It's like that pretty in between. So far, I'm extremely impressed with that primer though. Like, it felt really nice, and it was like $1. Now I can totally go in with one of these blushes. They are very pretty. They are slightly light for me, but again, I can make them work. However, as a bonus, I figured like we had it in the budget. I ended up snagging the cream blushes because I'm like into creams lately. Like, it is what it is. So I have this shade Cupid over here, which is like a dark strawberry, kind of strawberry grape shade, and then we have this one over here, which is Passion, and I feel like I want to use Passion on my cheeks. Look how pretty that is. Look, crazy, right? So I'm gonna And yes, I have used some of the makeup items by this brand in the past, and brands that they actually carry, and I haven't had any breakouts or any issues. My skin is not extremely sensitive, but you know, I will tend to break out depending on the product, and you know, my skin has reacted really well to these. Now that highlighter is very, very bronzy, but I am going to attempt to apply just a small amount of it and see how it goes. It is a little bronzy for me, but I think I might be able to pull this off if I go light-handed with it. They also have like highlighters, like actual full-size panned highlighters, beautiful shades. They have baked highlighters, cream highlighters. I think I want to use my finger instead. It'll help apply a little better. For the brows, I'm going to use their Slim Brow Pencil in the shade Dark Brown. This here is what she looks like. And it does have a spoolie. Okay. Can't be mad at that. Now let's see if it's creamy, if it's waxy, how it applies. First impressions, like I haven't even finished the brow and I already have an opinion. Okay, now I'm gonna try and see how creamy it is by using the spoolie to drag most of the product that's concentrated at the bottom towards the top to fill in my brows while allowing them to look very natural. I mean, that's a good brow. That's a really good brow. I have no complaints with this pencil other than it's super creamy, so I've had to twist it up twice because the product does go on and kind of, yeah, just use up a lot of products, but I mean, for the price point. But for the eyes, I did snag a primer. Again, we're trying to do a full face up in here. This one is their nude color. I didn't know what route I wanted to go towards in terms of the eyes, so I figured a nude would be best. They do have different base shades that you can use for your lids, but I order from them all the time, so worst case I could also just snag like their other, like I think they had a brown one and the black also, which would be great for smoky eyes. Wow, a little is gonna go a very long way. That little dot literally like covered the entire lid. And the eyeshadow palette we're going to use is also by Amuse. These pans are ginormo. I went with a very like neutral color story because I figured this is something that maybe most of us could use and would want to gravitate towards the holiday season now, December, you know. So I figured grab this one. This is the Pro Artist Eyeshadow Palette. These are all the shades that it contains. I am going to go with a pretty wearable look. I'm looking for my brushes. As I was saying, I'm gonna go with a pretty wearable look solely because I do have a mascara with a pop of color that I want to use. All right, so first things first, we're gonna apply a nudie shade. This is like the nudiest one they have. I'm gonna pop that onto my crease and see how that works. Okay, can't be mad. Can't be mad at that. For the lid, I think I want to use this kind of deep gold shade because it's so pretty. And I also want to see how this applies with a brush as well as my finger. With a brush, it's not doing... I mean, it's going on, but it's not doing the most for me. Let's use the finger. It's picking up with the finger. Okay, so much better with the finger. So I would say the best bet is go in with your finger and then use the brush to blend out the edges. And then to seal the deal at the top, I think I want to go kind of like with the maroon instead of the black. Ooh, okay. You know, this eyeshadow palette is not that bad. It's actually pretty good. Considering the price point, I'm surprised. By the way, baby G is in the studio again. She just woke up from her nap. And I think she's still completely like confused as to why she normally sees people talk to one another, yet her mommy talks to a camera and no one talks back. It's funny because it also took Ty some time to understand because Ty was like super tiny when I first started my channel. Now she's 8. Whatever's left on my brush, I'm going to drag on the outer portion of the eye. I'm gonna follow that with their Fat Lash Mascara. The wand, the wand is more like a silicone and it look like this. I have not curled my lashes or anything because we're straight up doing first impressions here. I am wiggling the product onto the base and pulling it out. This here's one coat. It's nice and black and dark, and it kind of lifted my lashes just a little bit. And here is coat number 2. I think it did a little more than coat number 1. Either way, I think it's a pretty nice mascara. First impressions. I'm not sure if it's gonna flake or anything. However, we're gonna move on and apply lashes anyway, so let me just match my top lash on this side. Now for my lashes, you guys know I am obsessed with their Alexis lashes. They're absolutely amazing. I also love their style Scarlet. Beautiful. Here's the thing though. I like getting the 6-pack because it's only like $5 and some change. However, they do have the Alexis, Scarlet, and a whole lot more styles just as like one pair. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give you the price for the one pair, but I mean, this is how you're gonna get your best value, but still one pair is really affordable. As lash glue, I normally use my regular lash glues that I'm absolutely in love with, but we're gonna try their super strong lash glue in the clear. So it goes on white, dries out clear. They do have a black one as well. I don't know, we're gonna see. I've never tried a dollar lash glue. So we're gonna see what happens. It does have a brush applicator. Let me prep my lash. Right off the start, I can tell you that this lash glue is very loose in consistency, which means that it may take a little while in order to get tacky. This is not the first or last time I've experienced that with a lash glue. A little like tip, if the lash glue is any good at all you really have to do to thicken it up is leave it open for a little bit, expose it to the air, because the more exposure to the air it has, it starts to dry up a little bit. And that's kind of like what I like in my lash glues. I like them for it to be like a little thicker. That way it's just easier to just pop on because it's instantly tacky. Also, is this mirror not super cute? Now, no, this is not part of like today's budget, considering that I got this as part of a sponsorship that they did before. And I was like, oh, I want the mirror. But is it not cute? They have it in white too. I really like it. Let's pop the lash on. It applied easy enough. The only thing I'm gonna say, it is very loose. It takes a minute to kind of get tacky, and once it's tacky, it's not extremely tacky. So I'm gonna do my little like pro tip, wait and see how tacky it can actually get and see whether or not like the stickiness is any stronger at that point. But aside from that, it did its job. The lashes are on, girl. The lashes are on. But to be clear, is it the best lash glue I've tried? No, no. For my bottom lashes, I have these two. I'm not sure which one I want to use, but they're colored. This one's green, this one's purple. I think I want to go green. Now this lash mascara happens to be in the shade dark green. I kind of wanted to go green, not sure if this is going to show or not, but I wanted to go green because Christmas is coming. So let's see. I'm going to build her though. I'm going to do like 3 coats and see how green we can get the bottom lashes. This here is 2 coats in. It's pretty green. I feel like if I were to apply a black liner on the waterline, it would pop even more. I didn't get an eyeliner for the waterline from here, which sucks. So I'm gonna do this off screen later so that I can wear my makeup throughout the day. I don't think it's fair for this video itself to use an eyeliner that I didn't purchase from the online store. We're gonna move on to the very last bit, which happens to be the lipstick. It's a matte. It is their Lippy in First Date. It is, look how pretty. Almost reminds me of Dead Roses by ABH, but this is lighter. I'm not gonna apply a lip liner because I totally wanna see how this applies on my lips, how it emphasizes the lips just on its own. It's fragranced. It smells sweet, almost like peaches. I thought it was supposed to be a flat matte like the Huda Beauty ones. Totally not. They're creamy. The packaging is cute though. Like, I'm not mad at it. The packaging is matte. They have a whole bunch of shades available of this line. I kind of wish it was like a flat matte though. Here is the completed look. Honestly, I just did the calculations. I pulled out my calculator. Less than $17. And I was able to create a full face. Considering everything was less than $2, I'm not mad at all. Let me know down below, was this fun? Did you enjoy it? Are you looking to snag and or try any of these products? I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. I have way more fun videos like this one coming your way. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your day with me. It really means a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.